Lugia Ho. The key to not being disappointed in life, gamers, is low expectations. I really didn't expect a lot from these two Pokemon going in, but I kind of left impressed after playing a bunch of games with this. I honestly, I don't want to compare this in terms of power level because Darkrai Giratina is obviously a format powerhouse that has been for many sets. But I feel like what's good about this deck is similar to Darkrai Giratina in that while your best draws are a little bit less powerful than something like, you know, Rare Candy Charizard or Rare Candy Solgaleo, because the core of our deck list is all basic Pokemon, what we're doing is a bit more consistent than what those other decks that go a little bit over the top of what we're able to do are able to put together. And I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up being a good laddering deck and consistent tournament deck, I think, in some amount of details, just because basics hitting for the amount of damage that Lugia EX hits for feels really good. Elemental Switch was a card that I was uncertain of going into these games, but it really gave us a lot of flexibility in key spots. Being able to attack with Moltres or Ho-Oh earlier felt really good, and having Lyra as a third leaf gave us a lot of maneuverability with these big EXs to move in and out finesse our opponent in a lot of key spots. So I think this is sweet. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you tap the like button if you enjoy us exploring new things, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We're back making regular Pokemon Pocket content with live streams, probably a few days a week again, and deck highlights as we do. Thanks for watching, folks. Enjoy these games. Okay, we're going second, and we have Moltres into Ho-Oh, into Lugia. Even have the elemental switch here, just in case. Look at this, chat. We finally have a good opener. Excited to flip 3 tails now that we have a good opener. There it is. There it is. Get dance if you wanna. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Bididoo, bididoo, do 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 do. We've assembled Bird Zodiac. Yeah, basically. Are they cooked? When they give us the knockout this turn, they die, right? I think they're cooked. Because I get to go energy, leaf, pull this out, clear with this. Lugia is ready to go. Have you heard about my birds? I said birds, birds, the word I said a bird. Do 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 do. So we're done here. Well, that is quite literally how we drew it up. Good night. I love the 2-stars in this game. They're so cute. Well, we're putting a cape on here, so we only lose 5 cards instead of 6. As you will. Moo! Thank you for the 26 months. Appreciate that. Welcome back. If they have Umbreon, we're in trouble. Do you think Rescue Scarf is playable? I'd be surprised if it was. Okay, so Umbreon deals 80. I think I'm doing this into Lyra. Am I? Or am I just Pokemon Center? I really don't want this to take 30 again. Are they Cyrusing up my Ho? If they brick on, what's it called for another turn, they're in a bad spot. What do we think of charging the second Ho-Oh here instead of charging the Lugia right away? Is that crazy? I guess I have 2 elemental switches, so it's kind of like 6 in one hand, half dozen in the other, right? I kind of just don't want this to get Cyrused and lose my energy. And if I need to attack with this next turn, I can in a pinch. Because this is in Dark Chase range here. Okay, Lugia is dead. Oh, they're just trying to stall me. Sure. I'm gonna Pokemon Center Lady the Lugia now. So that way they can't kill it with an 80 plus a 20. Yeah, this is fine for us. They're being cute and trying to buy time with my high retreat costs. I think they're cooked, gamers. Yep. Cool. Look pretty clean to me. The new set seems alright, Derry. They've implemented the 2 ranked improvements they were talking about. You can no longer demote between groups, and there's win streaks all the way even inside of Masters, so few good things going on there. Speaking of a few good things, Sand's real solid. I would prefer to have first energy advantage, but it is what it is. Is there any reason to research here? I guess I might want a second elemental switch at some point. Ah, I was gonna chill. This game is over, yeah? Just wholly and fully cooked. I gotta say, chat, my dog not being a supporter feels real good. Yep. Good night. Is this like the 6th game in a row where we've had to go first? It's so many games in a row. I'm actually gonna keep these other basics in my hand, because if they have a red card or a Mars, I want them to play it, because my hand sucks. Lovely. I am registered for the big Shadowverse tournament this weekend. I absolutely will not be playing it on stream, because if I play it, I'll be playing it from my camper on my cell phone. But I'm still up in the air if I want to play it. The current balance in the current Shadowverse metagame is not great. If the opponent has the nuts here, we could just die. Okay, they don't have Dragonite, so that's nice. And then we have Leaf, plus we hit the Lugia, so we're in a very good spot here. Did you see the newly announced Samsung foldable phone? My Samsung Z Fold 4 is the singular most expensive piece of digital hardware I have ever bought. And it also is the shortest lived cell phone I've ever purchased. It died bricked, fully non-functional in less than 2 years. I will never buy a Samsung product ever again, and I would encourage you to do the same. And that's not to mention the fact that it, like, periodically installed Raid Shadow Legends on my phone whenever it would run system updates. Nothing like a $2,200 piece of hardware that installs malware when it updates. I was very, very happy when OnePlus started making foldables, because I have like 8 different OnePlus devices in my home that have lasted many, many years. I've been happy with my OnePlus foldable so far. It was significantly cheaper than the Samsung and works really well. It's not that old yet, because it's a newer piece of hardware. I'm curious to see if it will also brick on me after a little bit, but I'm impressed. I'm impressed with it to start. And it was also only $1,200 instead of $2,200. So, you're cooked, gamer? My 180 happens on a basic. Ka-cha! First energy advantage for little old me. That's so exciting. Tie Rogue. There's no way this is real, right? I believe in the Tie Rogue. All right, yeah, look, let's go. Giddy up. I'm waiting on the communication because if I draw another non-Lugia Pokemon, it makes this more likely to find Lugia, and I don't need the Lugia just yet. These single knockout point decks are probably hard for us, if I had to venture a guess. 40 for 0 is not nothing, gamers. That's a lot of damages. Where am I attaching this cape? They're only doing 60 next turn. I guess they could red me. All right, I'm gonna cape to play around red. And again, just gonna wait on this because I don't need the Lugia just yet anyways. And then if I put the fire energy here, I'm ready to attack with both of these next turn. All right, they should be cooked from here, yeah? We get our second point, and they don't have anything that remotely survives a Lugia hit. And they're not killing this, and they're not knocking out both of these.